Chapter 13. It was the first day of school. It was my senior year and Josh's junior year, and that year was the year he found out what he was looking for. He didn't realize it for a while, though. He had to admit Miss Gotti is a very pretty woman, but not pretty enough to do what she did. Miss Gotti was a new teacher, and from what happened, she liked teaching students new things. She taught Algebra 2 for Josh. She tried to give all the students individual attention, but when it came to Josh, it was always more, sort of like love at first sight. She kept it professional as long as she could, and Josh kept his feelings to himself, but I could tell something was different about Josh. Josh actually tried to talk to other females so he wouldn't get wrapped up with Miss Gotti. He met this other girl that was actually known quite well for going through guys in the neighborhood, but also for making clothes. She was 23, and considering she was that age, she played games like a 17-year-old. This girl name was Royal Withers. Josh, she said he really liked her and thought she was so beautiful. She was half black and half white. The way that she acted, though, he thought she felt the same. He met her at Subway as a customer. She would come in and stay till he got off work. And he closed. And she would come in there, just talk to him and watch him. And then, on a regular basis, eventually, he just offered to take her home. Long story short, Royal used Josh for his money and never really liked him. And never had many other after that. I even thought she did that too. So when I found out what she did, I went to her job one night, put sugar in her gas tank, put a banana in her gas pipe, took the lug nuts off her car. I did all three of them because honestly I didn't know which one was going to work, but I knew at least one of them would. Royal came to the house once or twice. Josh kept hearing things she did. While she was supposedly with him, Josh was really hurt by her, but he said she couldn't perform in bed, and that was one of the things he didn't like. Just the fact that he was in the high school, she should have known better to even deal with a minor. This incident left Josh hurt and confused, and he didn't know what he wanted. But I remember one day he thought he found it. He was doing a fundraiser for the football team, and they had to stay after school for a meeting or something. Apparently Josh didn't have a ride home that day, so he was sitting there trying to call people but couldn't get through to anyone. Then it started to rain. He said even he called Royal. She asked him, would he fuck? He was like, he probably would have if she didn't hang up on him. So he was stuck. He could have walked, but he had this huge box of merchandise for the fundraiser. He sat there for a minute, then it comes out, Miss Gotti. It was very innocent. He stated his situation and she offered a ride, no questions asked. He said her car had a wonderful scent and they enjoyed small talk on the way to our house. And that was when it happened. Their first kiss. Lips, tongue, and all. The next day, he didn't go to school, but when he told me what happened, All I said is, you're going to have to back away from this and face her eventually. Watch yourself and her.